Hello, everyone. Castian Plague. Well, I'd like to say thank you for everyone new who's joined. And like I said, we have a extra gift for the juggalos and juggalettes that have joined. There is a Hatchet Man for once I get my 1,000. So I can go live and pretty much not advertise, but talk about the little fish, which are people that just haven't made it this far yet because their videos aren't being seen enough because just shadowed by bigger fish. Well, this one's going to be the underdogs, or I might even just call it little fish. I don't really know. It's hard to say, but it's pretty much about watching them and something cool about them I like, and I reckon they deserve a little bit more recognition, or it just pretty much shows you who they are. Like, you don't have to look for them. I'll look for them, and if I like something and all that other, the videos are moderate to the point of I can play them, I will play them. But for now, let's get into some slapped hams.
According to Tomo Flynn, ghost sightings are a regular occurrence at his workplace. This might lead you to think that Tom works in an old building with lots of stories. Actually, he's the owner of Tollison's Service Station, an ordinary store and gas station in Cork. One morning, Tom came into the store and found a package of snacks on the ground. He didn't think much of it until he saw that a fruit bowl had also been overturned and knocked to the ground. This prompted him to check the CCTV cameras. These showed footage of items being pushed over and flung around the store late at night after closing.
Yep, well that fell,
The footage found its way to the internet, where amateur ghost hunters have been trying to come up with theories about the strange happenings.
That is different. Well, I'm not gonna say it is or say it isn't, but
that the object falls to the
because it
ground
just
by
goes
itself.
down more.
As it's after hours, it's clear that
gathering,
there's no one around to cause such a strange event.
I'm gathering
So
it's
what
just
did
gravity,
move this object?
and one looks like it's on a slanted glass cabinet.
About a week later, different
So-
cameras showed a possible explanation. While the clip is dark
Okay,
and
there's an
grainy, some viewers
explanation.
believe it shows a shadowy figure.
Yeah, I don't see it.
The footage does distort in a strange way, pulsing in and out.
Yep, sorry, I don't see it. So, it doesn't show anymore, and it goes to the next one. So let's check out this next one. Okay.
This historical photo from Getty appears normal at first glance. However, a viewer with personal ties to one of the figures in the photo noticed something that led to one of the creepiest ghost sightings in Ireland.
What is it?
The photo in question was taken over 100 years ago. It shows several young women who worked in a linen factory. They're posed with their arms crossed, wearing the traditional garments that such factory workers regularly donned a century ago. The photo was published to an Irish website as part of a gallery of old photos. A woman named Linda commented on the photo, stating that one of the girls was her grandmother, Ellen Donnelly.
Okay, I think I know what he's going to show. So, yeah.
Father has the same photo in his home, and the family's been speculating about it for years.
I might be in the way. Sorry if I'm in the way.
So what has the family so interested in this photo? If you look closely at Linda's grandmother on the far right in the second row down, on the girl's shoulder just in front of her, you might notice something odd. An unexplained hand gripping at her right shoulder.
Exactly.
There's no one on her left who the hand could belong to, and all of the...
It is an old photo, so it's hard to say with that. Same time as everyone from the past, you can definitely see how we evolve. And then there's people that, well, look like people from the past, like time travel or another life sort of thing. Either way, it's very cool. The old cameras, the old photos, very dangerous though. They were very flammable. So, a lot of people probably got hurt. A lot of photographers probably got hurt using their own equipment.
And decided to enjoy a sunny day by taking her two children for a walk near an old out-of-service train track in Derry. During the walk, she snapped a cute photo of
Alright, well, I read soldier. Well, the only blurry things there, so let's
Her
see.
daughter waving to the camera,
What is
while
it?
her other child heads into a darker wooded area. No one noticed anything amiss, and the family had a nice time on their hike. However, when they returned home and Jerry looked at the photo, she was shocked by
Jerry.
something eerie. Just beyond her son, you can see what appears at first
there
to
it
be
is,
a grey
yep.
blur. On closer inspection, the blur takes the form of a man walking past the tree.
Definitely a soldier.
He appears to be wearing the uniform of a soldier and looks straight into the camera at the moment the picture was taken.
It is too. It's looking directly into the camera. Wow. Photo of the soldiers themselves. They would have died around that ground, I gather, for a ghost to be lurking around. Alrighty, next one is... Ooh. Extra limbs! Everybody likes extra limbs. I could use extra arms. I don't know about feet, because just two's enough.
Shortly before the birth of her youngest son, strange things have been happening in her mother's house.
Okay, what's happening?
The family regularly could gather to
the
remember their
actual-
lost loved ones, including Terry. They took numerous photos while the family was gathered to commemorate the event. The party went on without a hitch. However, when they reviewed
It's always respectful as well, no matter the belief or religion, to at least have some respect for the dead. I know I do, and I try my best to respect anyone in the family or friends that I know. I live quite near a cemetery, so I know all about it. And it can be a lovely thing, and yes, it can be a sad thing.
the photos later, they noticed something eerie. In one photo, Laura is holding her young son. The photo caught her eye because there's an eerie
I'm
third
not saying
arm in
while
the
I'm
shot,
laughing.
and her son seems to have
I'm
3
immature
legs.
sometimes, but yes, she has a extra hand there. But photos and movements. So
All of the limbs are clearly in focus, much to
the kid looks horrified though. So if it was a ghost there, he can see it and he's like, ooh.
the chagrin of naysayers who believe that the bizarre effect was captured because Laura and her
Naysayers.
son moved when the photo was taken. Plus,
The
Laura states that her
naysayers.
son was talking about his grandfather when they took the photo. Could this photo be evidence that Terry was in fact with them on this day, the Day of
The Day of the Dead? Nobody knows, but I'm looking at the hand and I'm gathering it's a motion thing when the photo was actually taken. So what have we got next? Something happening in a house? Let's go to there.
terrified to be at the center of numerous eerie events.
Poltergeist.
However,
Always
not
fun.
all of the tens of thousands of viewers who have watched this video believe her claims. The video was taken in Ashy's kitchen. Things start to go awry when a
Just
lampshade
rocking
suddenly
back and
begins
forward.
to shake and spin in a bizarre fashion.
Spotting the obvious that I am. Okay.
There's no one anywhere near
rapid
the lamp
really
when it
quickly.
happens.
Apologize if I'm breathing into the mic. I should
Then the
probably
doors on the
have
room's cupboards begin opening and closing seemingly on their
sponging
own.
on there, but I don't. Yep, there's the cupboard going. Like, I've been to houses that felt like, and I don't mean felt like, just give you the bit of a heebie-jeebies because it's negative. But I'm in a house now that I thought would, hold some sort of age, but apparently it's too young. There is nothing. I don't feel spooked out. I can walk around this house in the dark and no problem, to be honest. But Eve's old house, wow, that felt like it was haunted. I'm talking, you'd think you'd see the cat run past, but the cat's just laying there and it never moved. Just shadows.
Ashy insists they were home alone when the strange events unfolded.
Okay, next one looks interesting.
To take a cute photo of herself with her nephew, she was rudely interrupted by her sister, who decided to pop into the photo as well. Without thinking
Bomb
much of
and a
it,
bomb.
Bethany posted the photo and captioned it, "Photobombed." Little did she know that she had
Times
also
two.
been photobombed by someone other than her sister.
I
It
don't
wasn't
know,
until
this-
later in the day that Bethany noticed
These are
something amiss.
they're too clear. You can see the person there. They're not a figment. They're not transparent. They're not elusive. They're not any sort of mist or smoke or shadow. So maybe it's just a memory that they didn't realize they did have another friend there. I know friends that have gone to parties and mates next day have gone, "Oh man, you should have came to that party," and they're like, I was actually there the whole night. You just did not pay attention or see them. Bit of a shame, but that happens. What's the next one? Next one is number 1. Oh,
In Donegal, they were hoping for some creepy ghost sightings. They were not disappointed. The building has seen numerous paranormal events in the past. Visitors and locals claim to see various ghosts walking the halls throughout the day and night. A woman
That'd
who
be a pretty
once
cool
lived in
print
the
on the
house
wall
with her
just 'cause.
family published a book detailing the terror of living there, with
Reading is
stories of
fun.
numerous physical attacks by
That
what she thought to be
true.
demons. According to a history of the place, it was the
book though, so
site of a gruesome double murder that could be the cause of the terrifying supernatural events. When the paranormal investigators began their evening, they set up a camera at the base of a staircase. They
always
placed a
love some
ball
good
at the
footage
top,
of it.
hoping to capture ghostly activity. The ghosts obliged. In the eerie footage, we can see the ball suddenly being pushed down the stairs.
Okay, it's a ping pong ball, and they are regular. They're just light. Wind and any sort of anything, a suction of wind, takes it away. It's just gone. But if it is, it's a ghost having a trick shot, because everyone loves trick shots. And ghosts, honestly, if they're all about having fun and scaring people, then yeah, it's all about that. And that was the last one. Well, let's go to my channel, or the channel, Castian Plague. 131, an extra one since the last I looked. Thank you very much. And please, yes, help me get to 1,000. I'm going to throw heaps of videos out. It's not going to be a whole bunch of videos of me going, please, please, please. It's going to be a bunch of videos about, well, just general things, goth, really. Underdogs. Hopefully get some of the torture department running, because that was fun. And had fun with this fish chart that I'm working on. Pretty much each little dot is at the fish I'm at. Right now I'm at little fish. A little bit further will be medium fish, around 500. This medium small. 1,000 is the big medium fish. And anything over, those few thousand, that's when you know you're a big fish. You hold some influence, and with that power comes great responsibility. As I've proven out of technically 2 idols I technically looked up to. Technically, sounded a lot there. The 2 people I looked up to, one was very nice and one was not so. But we are all different people. There are many different goths. And have a great day, night, morning, wherever you are. I'm Castian Plague. I hope you've had fun, because I've had fun.